joined by Tennessee head coach Holly Warlick. We'll let her start out with a few comments on the game, and then we'll open it up for questions.
It's just a great win for us. Any win on the road is versus a solid Vanderbilt team. I just can't say enough of how proud I am of it. It was a great team effort, and we've been looking for a team effort. And it was huge for us, huge win, and the players stepped up. I thought Vandy played the best game of her career at Tennessee, and she made shots, she got rebounds, she got hustle plays, and she sparked our team and kind of willed us to win. But everybody had a huge part in securing the win. So just proud of our effort, and the staff stayed positive, and just a big win for us on the road.
Holly, Kentucky lost earlier tonight. I know there's still a lot to go, but that puts you in first place in the SEC. Is it nice, though, that this very young team have experienced that success?
I'm not going to say it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's great that we're undefeated, but it's still a long season in the SEC, and as you see, Kentucky, anything can happen. I mean, we've got so many big road games and big home games, and we're going to enjoy it right now, but then we got to go back to work. But yeah, I mean, it's great to be undefeated and be on top of the SEC. But we're not
still
satisfied.
January.
Absolutely.
Did you talk about the difficulties of this game? The rebounding, they were right.
We
fought you tooth and nail, and then the second half they really broke you down.
Well, they had one possession. They had 4 opportunities, and if I could say our weakness today was 2 things. I thought we fouled too much on the drive, and I mean we gave them 21 offensive rebounds. So that's you just can't do that. And I thought when we did have great stops, we didn't get the rebound, and they capitalized on it. So you're talking about a part of our game that we need to improve on. I thought our defense was solid, Dan, but you got to finish it with a box out, and we didn't do that. I mean, you just can't give 21 offensive rebounds up. But we found a way to win, and we'll go back and we'll just continue to make that an emphasis for us.
You had to feel good going in at halftime, and then you blew that 12-point lead pretty quickly. What? You keep looking for both halves, but are you proud? They never actually surrendered the lead.
No, I mean, you've been here long enough. I don't care which team is up by 12; it's never secure. And we understood that. And yeah, absolutely. Were we glad we were up by 12 at half? Absolutely. But I think we came in and we got a little lax. And we came out and stopped doing what we were doing very well, and that was playing some solid defense. And we had to get a timeout and regroup. And we talked about getting stops. We talked about getting stops in 4-minute segments, and we lost that. Beginning of the second half, we lost that 4-minute segment. So we talked about that, and we talked about moving on. So, yeah.
Holly, 19 games in the season, 7 conference. How do you feel the players are reacting to you and you to them?
Well, I think they're responding to the whole staff. It's just been I know when I took this job, what was the expectations and what I had to get done, and my first priority was to hire a great staff. And I'm telling you, the staff I have, they're tremendous, and our kids, I love our kids. They play hard, and that's all I ask them to do. All I want them to do is play hard and play with a passion. And we talk about that quite a bit. So I think they're responding. They know when I'm not very happy, and they know where I'm excited. And I think I'm being in my position as assistant for so many years, I understand kind of how they feel and what makes them tick maybe a little bit more, because I've gotten to know them on a different level. So, but I think they're responding. So.
Holly, how much do you think maybe they've taken as a chip on the shoulder, maybe the fact that this team has been underestimated compared to the past teams?
Well, we use that. Absolutely. We use that starting off being ranked 22, and we've that's been our focal point for us. We're young, but as I tell them, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. And we fight and claw, and we've taken one game at a time. I had a lot of people go, well, what about Notre Dame? Well, we focused on Vanderbilt, and we stayed focused on them, and now after the game we can start thinking about Notre Dame. This team we've asked them to stay in the moment. Don't get too high and don't get too low. And I think people think we're young. We've got a new coach. We've got a new staff. I would have ranked us probably 22 as well. But I knew how special this group was when the first time we got them in practice and how hard they worked.
How much has this team maybe grown since the double-digit losses to Baylor and then Stanford?
Oh gosh, I tell you what, we grew up my first game coaching the loss to UTC. Grew up tremendously. So we keep understanding. I mean, we went in there, we're thrilled about what we did, but we understand that we gotta get a 40-minute game. And we keep talking about it. We want a 40-minute game, and we just understand we're playing well, but we can get so much better. I keep saying we get so much better, and that's what we keep striving to do. We try to get that 40-minute perfect game. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but that's our goal.
Jasmine Jones didn't score but 7 boards. Can you live with that when she's getting on the glass like that?
Oh yeah, I didn't even know. Oh, yeah, I thought her presence on the ball. I thought at times she was trying to do a little too much, but I thought she had key rebounds down the stretch towards the end. So she got good minutes, and she played in an environment she wasn't quite used to, and I thought Bashar did some good things as well. So a lot of young kids got some. I looked down, I didn't realize Massengale didn't have a field goal, but when you play in this gym and in a different situation, she was huge in a leadership role for us, and we talked about that. I'm very confident with her calling offenses and making decisions. And so I thought she had one of her best leadership games. Obviously didn't score a whole lot, but I thought she did some things that a point guard and a leader needs to do.
What was the message in that timeout early in the second half when you had to kind of regroup?
Well, it's all about it's all we talk about is defense, and we weren't getting stops, and we quit playing hard, and we had to remind them what got us there and what got us the lead. So just bear down on the defensive end, getting to stop and getting to rebound. So that's pretty much what we addressed. Really, about the whole game was us getting boards and boxing out and playing good defense. So we hit shots. I thought we took quick shots in that little spurt too, and we quit running the basketball. And then when we made our run, we pushed the basketball. So we addressed offensively. We addressed getting the ball in and attacking, but we were really, really concerned with our defense. It was non-existent for the first 4 minutes of the second half.
All right.
So
Thank you very
good?
much.